All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I just want to reaffirm what I said earlier. You can see that just about 2 to 3 months, our dear leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was kidnapped. We are not able to control things anymore. Those that were left to take charge of the affairs of IPOB, they have practically failed. Just for a man to step out, just 3 months only, and things have gone uncontrollable. Something happened. There should be a reason for a man in that caliber to be taken like a chicken. Nobody was with him or what? Okay. We have come to know that there are things that is wrong, or there are things that was wrong. People are being complicit. People are being accused for his betrayal. A lot of allegations have been laid on some people. Okay. This is Lingard. Our dear mothers of IPOB had a meeting, organized a meeting, and invited the head of DOS, to have a head together to talk, to know what is the issue and how to come about and how to resolve the problem on ground. The meeting was organized, and DOS, led by Mazi Doziem, was there in the meeting. It was a Zoom meeting. Yeah. Questions were asked. In these allegations, they were asking Mazi Doziem now, how do we go about to resolve this? Since some people have been mentioned, how do we resolve this? There should be an investigation to resolve this. Because if you don't resolve this, we don't know where the problem is coming from. So we need to stop this in order to move forward. Because if you don't resolve that, and you are trying to do whatever you are doing, it will not make sense. Because those people are still on ground, doing whatever they are doing to falter every effort. And people's names were mentioned. Mazi Doziem now said he will look into it. He will look into it and get back to them. That was about 2 months ago, I guess. Today is 28th, I think. 28th of July, 28th of September 2021. 28th of September 2021. Now, they waited for him. He also said, they also told him, now, these people that were mentioned, I think the best thing for us to do, or for him to do, those people who are at the helm of us, these are principal officers, also with them. Those people need to be suspended pending the investigation that you're going to do. So that if anybody's found wanting, then they know what to do. And then if anyone is exonerated, then they also resolve the whole thing and bring the person back where he or she was. Let peace reign. But Mazi Chike Doziem told them right there at the meeting that he has no power to remove anyone because he wasn't the one who put them there in that position. That is only Onyendu, our dear leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has the power to do so. And since he has not been instructed to do so, that he will not remove anyone from the positions. It's okay. Go ahead and do the investigation, of which he's promised that he'll get back to them. And that was it. Well, before we know it, we started seeing letters flying all over the place. This one has been suspended. This one has been suspended. People from Canada has been suspended. People from the US have been suspended. For whatever reason, I do not know. Mazi Chike Doziem stays at Switzerland. I don't know if I've been to US or been to Canada yet or somewhere else. If there is any issue within the family, there are people in the family, within the family also. Maybe issue with the leader of the family, right? Like the coordinator. There are people you can ask, what is the issue? Even if there is an issue, you don't start to fly suspension, suspend who. You are not on ground to know actually what is going on. Okay, suspend whoever might be the coordinator, and instead of to use the next in command, that's the second person to the coordinator to replace, you damn everyone, and you go and look for whoever that will fit your style to be there. Now, the allegation is still on ground about those who sold out our leader. Nothing had been done, nothing had been said. He has not yet gotten back to our mothers, the women that had been waiting for his response regarding the investigation. Okay, we have our dear leader, our dear mother, our known as Dr. Nelly. She's in charge. It's her duty, whereby there's access recovery. This is her duty to know. So she was doing her job by where she noticed that something is wrong, where she mentioned Nayanya many times, and she has proofs which she have submitted to whoever, even to the DOS and those who are part of the principal officers and those who are in charge to know what and what. He has all these things. He never done anything about it till today. The said woman who they said, why don't you suspend her till pending the investigation? She's still there in the same position. And you are now throwing suspension to other people in other countries for whatever reason. But you are the one that said that you do not have the power to suspend anyone because you are not the one that put them there. That it was our dear leader that put them in that position. So you don't have any right to suspend them unless you are mandated to by our leader. Now you've turned around to start to fly suspension letters all over the place. About 3 or 4 in US, about another one in Canada, just like that. Anybody that says what? People have to ask questions. People have their own reasoning. You don't expect people to that they must adhere to you because you are the leader. You are the leader of DOS. So everybody should not talk. Nobody should not air their views because you are the leader of DOS. So that is autocracy. That is not going to happen in IPOB. It's like you're getting drunk with the power that you have right now, and you're escalating yourself and your attitude with the power you think you have. My dear brother Chike Doziem, power belongs to the people, not to you. You're only there to take charge and direct things. The power does not belong to you, but to the people of Biafra. Now, he kept on flying suspension letters, but the first person he was told, being Nenayanya, you have not yet done that investigation until tomorrow. But you are busy flying suspension letters all over the place. Well, that have gotten so much attention. And we've seen that there are some things that is being hidden that they don't want people to know. We are human beings. We use our head. You speak to us, the truth will always surface, no matter how you try to suppress it. Now, everybody have come to know that the suspension of the Monday sit at home was never from our leader. I said it last time, that if DOS do not take time and handle things with care, that do not come up and handle the mountain given to them with seriousness and to forward every channel in achieving our goal in bringing our leader out from the dungeon of the DOS, that if they don't do that, they will come to be the enemy of the people. And it will be a time, there will be a time the people would not listen to them no more. Now the time has come. Our mothers has risen. Our women has risen. They have come to see there are people that their interests are being protected. There is no equal right, equal decision, and those that have been suspended. Now, DOS have come to fail. You're a man. Men. Our mothers have taken charge. That Maazin Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is so wise. He's so wise that he also put in place someone who will spearhead DOS in case something goes wrong. He kept someone somewhere. In case, because he knows them, Ndisi they are showing themselves. He kept that person. Now they have failed. Now that lady have come to take charge of the affairs. Now DOS has been rendered redundant. People do not listen to Radio Biafra no more. How can you tell people don't listen to others, listen to us alone? See, even everybody is saying, whoever that is saying good, whoever that might be saying bad, we are human beings. We have brains. So when we hear, we know the truth, and we know which is fallacy. So you don't mandate people to don't listen to no one except Radio Biafra, which will keep lying and covering. Just check, ever since our leader was kidnapped, and still there, no one has seen him apart from our dear lawyers representing him. We don't know how he's faring. We have not set our eye, even his picture. What has DOS? Show me one thing that DOS have implemented for securing our leader out. What one thing that DOS have done showing that this is for the release of our leader, or for him to be taken to a correction center? One. Ever since they have taken him, one. The one they tried to do, which is the Monday sit at home, they did it once and they cancelled it the next day. People just said to do it on their own. And they were blabbing again, trying to tell them to stop sitting at home. And people decided to do it on their own. So apparently, that is not from them no more. So what has DOS done ever since our leader has been kidnapped to secure his release? Just one. That's none. Sit down because of Saboteurs Day. It's not the reason for him to, it's not a cause for his release. Sit down on Independence Day. It's not a call for his release. Remove all the flags, Nigerian flags in Biafra land. Fine, I support all of them, but it's not a call for his release. Just remember what I'm saying. Just know where I'm going. All these things are never a call for his release. They mentioned 1 month at home in case if he was not brought to court. Not if he is not released or be transferred to correction center, but only for him to come to court and go back to the underground dungeon. That is what they want. They have never requested for his release ever since he has been taken down till tomorrow. What are we saying? It's clear. They know what they are doing. They know the games they are playing. And that is why they are like that. And that is why things are going this way. A lot of coordinators, the truthful coordinators, are aware of this. But some of them, they don't want to talk, because when you talk, automatically you get a suspension letter to get out. And they put somebody else. Can you see how letters are flying all over the place? Look at Oduduwa. Do you see them on the social media suspending whoever, whatever? We can have our issues. Let's deal with that. Or deal with it within ourselves. Not flying it all over the internet. Let's channel every effort to our dear leader. You left Nanya in the same position, doing whatever she's doing. All the resources, funds for our dear humble, gallant men and women in the bush. You want to starve them. You want to keep them dry. No equipment being supplied for them to use to sustain. People are being killed in a bony state, steady by the so-called Ebubago. DOS have never made any single statement regarding that. My people, let's reason together and know what next to do. But I'm glad that our mothers, our women in the USA have stepped in to take charge now. And I believe we begin to have a positive response, a positive change. And these people who think they have every power to control whoever, just like the way the Nigerian government have been, they have come to adopt such in IPOB. But you know what? It will never work. It will never work. I put my hands for Simon Eba. You are doing so well. We are proud of you. I will continue to be proud of you. Many people are standing behind you. You are doing the best. You've gone a different level diplomatically, showing it's officially sending information, meeting with the presidency in Finland, giving them official letter showing them what we want. None of them, wherever they are, they have never gone to do anything positive. But whoever that is saying do something positive, because of envy, they blab, only they blab. But you see, it's not about, I've been in this struggle for the past 50 years. I've been in this struggle for the past 1914. It can be there forever. What impact have you made? What positive impact have you made for the success of this struggle? You're not supposed to stay and say, I've been here in this struggle for the past 70 years, 100 years. That is not the issue here. What positive impact have you put in place for this struggle to succeed? Do you about going to whoever that is trying to make it better to pull them down? Blood of people have been spilled. Innocent people have been spilled everywhere. And it's still going on. Till tomorrow. Every day it's still going on. Election is by the corner. DOS still have never made any statement yet. They are still planning. Well, my people, this is all I have to say to you. And I appreciate you listening to me. And I know, by the grace of God, Chiku Kiki Abiyama will bless us. He will see us through and will arrive to our destination, which is Biafra. And nothing will stop it. No matter who they are, no matter what they want to do, we will get there by the grace of God. Thank you so much and good morning.